and let's hope this works. Hi everyone, hi, I'm sure welcome to today's live stream. I'm just checking. Jesus Christ, I don't know what the hell was going on with this game, but you know, things worked out fine, and then I went to stream, and then it was all dark, all black, but now it's fine. We're here, I guess, whenever I say that, whenever I say we're here, or we're here, I have this thing in my head, it's like, oh, we're here, we're queer. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's Thursday, February 21st. No, February 20th. I already thought it was the 21st. No, February 20th, 2020, and we are going to stream. Well, we're gonna play. Well, I'm gonna stream. You're gonna hopefully watch. This is Survive the Blackout. It's well, surprise, it's a survival game. It's a survival game in which you have to control a team of people with different skills and abilities, and you have to manage their resources, and you have to take them on a long journey to hopefully find the light, or you know, we'll see how it goes. Now, the game was released earlier this month on the 6th, and it's available for Windows right now on Steam. It's $10 or euro. Just see the link in the description below if you're interested in getting it. Now let's go right in and check it out. Survive the Blackout, new game. Alright.
I couldn't have anticipated this. No one could. 3 months ago, all electric devices overcharged and burned out. People called it the blackout.
I need to write something down. Actually, I don't have to write something down. I was thinking to say this after the movie, the intro. So, all electric devices overcharged and burned out. Fair enough. Let's say that happens. You would be able to build, you know, new devices, and did those burn out too? Or I don't know. Okay, let's assume that they were all burning out for some reason.
Accidents and disasters that followed it took a toll on the population. No family was unharmed by the blackout. Cut off from the rest of the country and unable to find any authorities, all we could do was watch our world fall apart. Chaos ruled the streets. Nowhere was safe.
Except in some weird parts of, who knows, Montana, Alabama, I don't know, maybe Wyoming, Nevada, who knows. There were, you know, people who are preppers, and they were like super, you know, they have all the stuff that, you know, you would need for something like this, you know, cans of food that will last you like 6 months, ammo and all that. You know, they have a freaking bunker or something. Yeah, but I'm sure some people were doing better.
Then the light appeared, a beacon of hope in the dark. Our choices were stay here and die, or try to reach it.
I wonder where that beacon is, though. I mean, you can see it kind of like on a mountain, but it doesn't say where this is happening.
We were luckier than most. We found the doctor, and he knew the way to the light. He convinced us that there was still hope and took care of us. When we doubted, with his nerve and strength, he reassured that we were safe and in good hands.
Now, the doctor is probably not Doctor Who. Probably not.
This morning we found him, his own light extinguished. It is up to us to reach the light now.
Okay, so he hanged himself, or he was hanged. Maybe someone in our team hanged him.
What?
Alright, so now we have to choose the leader of the character. Okay, so let's see. The goal. Your main goal is to reach the mysterious light. The team. Take care of your small group of survivors by keeping high their health, satiety? I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, they're hungry, basically, the hunger. And first, energy and morale. I really have no idea how to pronounce that word. Anyway, use their special skills, level them up by unlocking new perks, equip them with the best gear, and listen to their advice. The road. Advance through the story by making tough decisions in many different situations and encounters on the way. Be prepared for immediate and long-term consequences. Some choices will require a specific character, item, or resource to use. React fast as the quick time events trigger during dangerous situations. You can disable QT. I'm going to disable those because I want to see the story a bit more. I'm not especially interested in my challenge. You know, my super difficult challenge. You know, what crap is being thrown at us. You know, I mean, obviously, if you finish the game, maybe you could try the quick time events too, so to increase the difficulty and see how it goes. But you know, let's try to finish the game first, or you know, go as far as we can without the QT. The scavenging. Search through buildings for resources and equipment. Keep an eye on the danger level. You won't want to attract unwanted attention. The camp. When your team needs a break, remember to set up a camp. Rest, talk, and manage your resources and equipment there. Multiple regions, approaches, or hidden side quests. There's more to discover with each playthrough, which you know suggests that you know you will have to play multiple times to see all the content. Okay, disable QT difficulty level. I'm gonna keep on normal. And okay, let's choose our leader. And after that, you know, the other two characters that we're gonna get are, I guess, random. Alright, so we have Sarah, who's a survivalist. Jack, who's a loner. Sanvi, who's an idealist.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That was weird.
Right.
What?
Anne, not possible for some reason, okay. Boris, who's an idealist. And Alex, who's a survivalist.
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
let's go for Sarah. She was the first one. She's a survivalist. I guess she rides motorcycles. She does look hurt,
Right.
but that's probably not it. Loner.
Right.
See, a loner is probably not the best thing to be when it comes to, you know, an apocalypse and you have to work with other people. Idealist, also not, because, you know, I mean, an idealist, maybe you wouldn't be as grounded as you should be in a situation like this, where, you know, it's about survival and you don't really have... I mean, morals are fine. Things change with, you know, different situations. Not all the time, obviously. There's some certain things that, you know, you can carry throughout hell. But you know, something tells me that an idealist in a game like this is gonna be just a nuisance. Like, you know, you kill someone who's injured to steal their stuff, for example, right? They're already injured, whatever, they're dying, whatever. You don't bury their body or something like that, right? And I'm like, oh my god, you're such a monster. We're all monsters. You know, that type of idealist, I think it's probably like what we'll have. Survivalist, idealist. Okay, let's go for a child can't be leader. Well, that's very ageist, isn't it?
What?
Let's go for Sarah. Her cat-like smile sometimes makes you wonder if she meddled in some fishy affairs. Okay. Collapsing government, so that's... at least one good thing came from... I'm kidding, I kid! To some extent. Alright. Yesterday... Oh, of course we have an idealist on our side. Of course we had to. Are you shitting kidding me? Seriously, I was just criticizing the idea, the concept of an idealist in a game like this. Not because it's bad, but it's likely the you know, the nuisance that's thrown at you, because it is in most games. You know, people who are, you know, moral to a absurd and disgusting degree, and they have shitty morals anyway. It's not that the point, but they're just annoying. And I got two idealists on my squad. Great. All right. Yesterday we had a clear goal set by the doctor. We were to find his old friend Frank. Okay, Frank. I'm gonna write it down. We have to find Frankie boy to stock up for the road. Today we found the doctor outside like that. He left us. Why did he do that? Okay, let's see, we have to bury the body, we should hurry up, let's gather our stuff and move. You knew him best, what do you think? Let's search for the body, then bury the doctor. No, let's not, you know... I mean, it seems like the doctor was a really important person for our team, so let's see what Boris says. We should bury him, I owe him that. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's examine the body and then bury, because he's not gonna need anything. Right? We took the body down and began searching it. It wasn't a pleasant task, but we found a few items. Some cigarettes, a lighter, unmarked medicine, and a letter. So the only thing that we got from him was basically the medicine. You can see up here, we got medicine, food, energy drinks, and mood boosters, which is probably alcohol. And we got some medicine from the doctor. Maybe he actually was the doctor. Let's see. Leave the letter with the body, read it out loud. We shouldn't have any secrets. Destroy the letter or take the item, but read the letter later. I don't know. I mean, it's an apocalypse. Do we need secrets right now? Are we, you know... No, let's read it out loud. We were shocked. Why would the doctor doubt the light and try to get to it? Who was the sage? Okay, but I didn't see the actual thing that was in the... Okay. The sage. It seemed like he reached a breaking point last night, but what caused him to give up? Okay, sage. There's something called... or someone called the sage. After the blackout, we need to be tough. Maybe that wasn't the right call. Okay, we need to be tough. With heavy hearts, we came back to the house. The doctor's backpack stood on the table, a painful reminder of his absence. We were about to move out. What was our last... That was our last stop. Let's search the house. You can see here the danger level. Let's check here. Okay, there's some food over here. Nothing here. Oh, a leather jacket. You can see whenever you search and you do something in a house, in an area, the danger level increases. And if the danger level goes all the way up, then you will be attacked by people who are just happen to be there every fucking time. And I'm not joking, but that's actually what happens. A photograph of a happy family. Okay, leave it there because I don't need that. Alright. We should move on now. So go to our camp and prepare for the journey ahead. Well, at least we tried. Let's go to the camp. Because I wanna... Let's see. So we have... We can sleep, but no, things are... They're okay with stamina. So let's see... So we have a blanket. Necessary for a good night's rest. Enhanced stamina increase. Okay. And... Oops, sorry. And the jacket. A sturdy leather jacket. Decreases fatigue when walking. I mean, I don't know, let's put it on Anne. Because maybe, you know, she's a child, maybe she's gonna get tired easier. Same thing with the blanket, so she can rest. Okay, let's hit the road. I'm thinking that's, maybe there's a difference between them in terms of, you know, how fit they are and, you know, how much stamina they lose as they walk. And I'm thinking maybe Anne, since she's the youngest one, doesn't have as much stamina as the others. So I gave it a leather jacket. We felt well prepared for the coming road. Not with one medicine and one food. That's a stupid statement and untrue. Anyway, let's go. Oh, we walk really fast. The house creaked as you approached it. It seemed empty. The place resembled one of those haunted mansions a long derelict time ago. Go around the house. We should go from here. No, let's go around the house. Surroundings seemed peaceful, but the closer you looked at the house, the more devastated it seemed. Still, it had a charming backyard. We can get some rest here. There's probably nothing nice, or let's search it. Why not? Oh, this is a big house. Alright, let's search the kitchen. Nothing. Nothing. Wardrobe. Medicine, okay. Let's see this. Nothing. Let's check the door. Let's go here. Oh, tools. Okay, let's get out of here. The danger was too high. Alright, well, still we got some tools. Okay. Which we can equip at the campsite. On the road sideways we saw a poppy covered with blood and two female corpses. Whoever left them here, he didn't bother to hide or bury them. One of them had another poppy tucked in her hair. Look for clues of what happened, bury them, and whatever happens, not our business. Do I really care what Anne has to say? Okay. Let's assume this was, you know, this is a post-apocalypse. You're a team of survivors. Would you actually care what a 14 or 16-year-old would have to say? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. Let's look for clues for what happened, yeah. Their clothes were soaking in blood, but it wasn't on the ground as if they were dumped here. The poppy girl must have been still alive, as in her last moments hugged her mutilated friend. Okay, let's look around. We couldn't see any traces, any explanation of what happened here. The dead girls could be victims of post-blackout tragedies. They were so young. Oh. On the way, we found an empty overpass. Suddenly, we heard a cry coming from below. Was it a child crying? What shall we do? Ignore it? A kid here under the overpass? Ridiculous? Wait, why is it so fucking loud? Jesus, sound. Okay. I like how even at 10% it's pretty high. Anyway, it's fine. Let's see. Okay. Let's wait for a moment to see what happens. Let's check. There might be a kid. You know what? Let's check, because if it's a baby, maybe we can eat the baby. As we approached car wrecks, we saw an unconscious woman holding a baby in her arms with a bag kept close to herself. The baby stopped crying when it saw us. Take care of the kid first, do nothing and leave, help her, she might be alive, take the bag. Alright, well... You know what? Games are like movies in when it comes to moral choices. If you make, you know, morally questionable choices in games, and if something like that happens in movies, usually you get punished for it, which is really shitty, because in real life that doesn't necessarily happen, especially in a, you know, in a situation like this. Like, who would know if we take the bag? But there's gonna be consequences and shit. Okay, let's have 2 medicine boxes, I guess. So let's maybe help the mother. We revived the woman. She fell unconscious after she fled from some bandits, but her husband wasn't so lucky. She thanked us. She hasn't eaten for days. Take the bag as payment for your help. Let's trade. We're almost starving. Her late husband provided her with medicine that he stole from the hospital he used to work for, and now she wanted to trade it. Thank her and leave her to her grief. We have to think about ourselves first. Okay, thank her. So we traded 1 food for 1 medicine, and we don't have any food now. See, this is what happens when you try to help in a game, or in a game, because that's your choice, right? In a movie, you know, movies are corny and shit, and you know they're trying to, well, not all of them obviously, but you know, some of them are. But in games, it's just such a freaking cop out. It's like, you do good, you get some good. You do bad, you get some bad. It's like, yeah, in life, it's like, you know, you do good, maybe you get some good. You do bad, maybe you get some bad. You know, there's a lot more uncertainty for bad choices. And I mean, sure, some of them. Okay, sorry, I don't want to go on a rant. We suddenly heard something. What was that? It sounded like a terrified cat. Then some shouting followed. The cat is in trouble. Okay, why would I care about the cat in a freaking post-apocalypse? Let's stay away from this. The cat's moan stopped suddenly and the place went silent. Okay. I'm sorry, but unless it's a dog, dogs are good and useful, especially in a post-apocalypse. Cats, not so much. So, a bunch of strangers were aggressively throwing out someone from a derelict building. What shall we do? Come closer, do nothing, watch. They can't treat this person like that. We shouldn't meddle in this. Well, yeah, we actually shouldn't meddle with this. But let's do the moral thing, because we're playing along with the forcedness of the game. The attackers were surprised by our intrusion. Their victim ran away with a wild, scary howl. A woman smiled at us with gratitude while the shamed group walked back to their house? Talk to them, just leave the place, talk to the woman. Okay, let's talk to the woman then. The woman was grateful. Her son snapped after the blackout, and now they blamed him for all their failures. If we didn't react, she turned to the man hiding in the bushes and calmed him down. They shouldn't treat one of their own like that. What use of a group if they treat you like that? Let's go. They got rid of the weak. I mean, they didn't get rid of the weak because we intervened. Let's just go. I don't want to moralize these people. I don't give a shit. Passes by. Talk this out. We weren't by... there must be another way. Wait, didn't I disable quick time events? Didn't I disable those? Options. Oh, sorry. Disable. Now they're disabled. That was weird. A girl sat under a tree with a book in her hands. A strange sight to be seen after the blackout, taking into consideration the surrounding turmoil. I don't know, let's talk to her. She said to keep distance in a firm voice as if we were equals. Who said that you're not equals? She'd have time for us only if she wanted to trade. Okay. What do you need? In a strong voice, stronger than we'd expect, Jesus. She admitted that she'd need some medicine and food. She had some energy bars for trade. Okay, let's trade some meds. The girl was happy as the resources were going to help her family. She was quite proud that she collected so much for them. Wait. She was proud that she collected so much? First of all, she didn't collect shit. She was standing on the road reading a book. If she was actually concerned about her family, she would be out looking for stuff, but she was reading a book and waiting for someone to just happen to go along there and want to trade specific things. So we traded, sure, but she didn't collect anything. At least, not, when we got there. And then she didn't get any food, so, yeah. Should we walk you somewhere? She shook her head. She only wanted to hit the road and join her family. She soon disappeared from our sight. She must be brave. Oh yes, she's so brave. Queen. Yes, she's not brave, she's dumb. If the game allowed me to attack her from on sight, I could have attacked her on sight and, easy. Would have taken all the drinks she had. All of us have to be strong after the blackout. Well, let's go. Let's just go. We spotted an abandoned cottage surrounded by a dried up garden. It was peaceful and quiet. What shall we do? Let's send Sarah in to check. The cottage seemed peaceful. It looked as if its inhabitants left a long time ago. Okay, let's search the place. So, not a lot of areas to search. Nothing here. Some food. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, well. So does the danger level go up? No, it doesn't. Okay, well. Nothing much. As we moved on, the cottage stood there like a silent monument of the past and people who lived there. It's perfect for a solitary life. The world changed so much after the blackout. Did it though? Did it change so much? It could be a good place for self-sufficient living. I don't know that to make that statement. That's a very... See, this is one... Whoever wrote this, right? It could be a good place for self-sufficient living. I have no clue as to if that's the case or not. Why would you... why would you put something like that and without giving any information? Did it have land over? Did it have, I don't know, a barn where it seemed that it had cattle? It had a generator. It wasn't working, let's say, but there was a generator there. I have no idea. But no, I can click on it could be a good place for self-sufficient living. How the fuck should I know that? Anyway, I'm just saying. Better, could have been better choices. A massive car crash blocked the road. It probably was one of many car crashes that happened during the blackout. With a chill, we realized that there was no other way. Let's move fast and don't look at the bodies. Let's search the bodies. We should move with caution. Let's search the cars. Well, let's search the cars at least. Most of the cars were empty, but it was depressing to see all those rotten and burned corpses around. Yeah. We're gonna go, gonna live through depression a bit. It's fine. Even though we found something, all we could think about was to leave this place. What did we find? Oh, some food, I guess. Or no, medicine. What did we get? I don't even know. I mean, there was a prompt. This day is bad enough. Let's go. She looks familiar. No, it's a common sight. Not after. It is a common sight, but let's just go. Why are you so harsh on people? See? I told you. See? Why? You see, I'm sure. Well, sure. So this guy is an ideal. So we looked through the cars, because that's what we could do. We couldn't save the people there, right? And then we moved on without saying anything. And the guy had to like, how can you be so harsh? I didn't say anything. Jesus, I really, seriously, it's so stupid, because it wouldn't, it's very unlikely that it would happen in real life, that someone would be so fucked up, you know, obviously in the noggin, that in a situation like that they would moralize the group for not saying anything. We didn't do anything bad, we just searched the cars. We didn't mutilate the bodies, we didn't spit on them, we didn't, you know, kick them out, we didn't do anything, we didn't laugh, and we didn't make jokes, or, you know, nothing. We just searched the cars, we got some stuff, and then, you know, let's move on in silence, right? Because it's a depressing sight. It's, you know, it's not, you know, it affects you, right? I don't want to say anything. Like, it's fucked up. I say that in my head, and let's just move on, and we hope, you know, it's gonna get better. No, we didn't say anything, and this guy says, oh, why are you so harsh? Anyway, we found an abandoned construction site for a housing estate, one of those promoted with happy family photos. It was mostly unfinished, but there was a flickering light in one of the completed houses. Let's check the windows, because it might be a trap. An older woman was staring at us through a window. The room room she was in was fully furnished and stocked with supplies. At her age, she probably would have been able to defend. She wouldn't be able to defend herself. She looked terrified. She's defenseless. Let's rob her. Let's leave her and go. Knock on the door. See, but if we go there and knock, you know, if she needs any help, it's gonna be like, yeah, let's trade. Let's leave her and go. As we were leaving, we wondered what would become of the woman living alone among crumbling, unfinished buildings. Well, she's gonna die probably. Big surprise, a lot of people died, you know. There was nothing we could do for her, so we focused on the road ahead. Maybe we could get something if we pressed her. I don't want to press her, let's move on. Let's just go. I think you only pretend to be mean. Alright, why do you think that? Someone told me that people are mean when they're vulnerable. Oh, really? Who told you that? Your molester? Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that Anne was molested. I don't know why. I'm just gonna assume that, you know. It's a post-apocalypse. Awful things happen. We came across an elderly man searching through car wrecks. His clothes have seen better days. I think everyone's clothes have seen better days. We're not all, you know, wearing Gucci here or like brand new, you know, white clean Nikes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all, you know, pretty raggedy when it comes to clothes. Okay, let's talk to him. We might get some information, rob him. We need everything we can take, or let's ignore. No, let's talk to him, because, okay, we don't have a lot of, you know, stuff on us, but let's see. The man raised his hands and explained that he just wanted to live undisturbed in a place where he and his wife used to live. He offered to show us a quick path to the rubble. Okay. Thank him and follow the path. We shouldn't have left. It's a terrible place to stay. I understand why he didn't leave. He was nice. Well, it was his choice. We're not gonna force him. The path he's shown us was definitely the easiest. We were glad that we listened to him and saved a lot of time and energy. Strange guy, not all strangers are hostile. We didn't gain anything from sharing. He didn't gain anything from sharing info with us. That's true, but is that a point that someone would make? No? Let's just say that not all strangers are hostile. That's a good lesson to learn. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, this is not good. A group of kids appeared out of nowhere and started to throw stone at us. Stop them. They're only kids. Avoid the rocks. Get away from their range. Let's stop them? Oh, Boris took... the kids ignored our attempt to stop them. Some of them retreated, but new stones started to hit us. Okay, something's off. We tried to cover ourselves from stones while we saw a bunch of enraged adults shooting off to protect their children. Okay, at least we're alive. So the kids were not the trap, maybe? Okay, let's see. So we got, hopefully we'll search this place. Because I need more food, definitely. Definitely we need more food. Let's see. So, we found an abandoned factory on our journey. The sign suggested that it used to produce some canned food. The gate was shut, but we noticed the warehouse door was open. Let's see. No one will notice us if I open the gate. We should go for sure. The place was already looted. No, let's go for. The gate didn't even creak when Sarah silently opened it. We tiptoed among warehouses, hoping for easy loot. Inside we found plenty of canned food. What should we do? Let's have a peek inside. We should leave the place. Well, we should get the fucking food, obviously. We peeked inside to see a bunch of armed people there. The factory must have been a trap to lure passers-by and rob them. Trade with them, maybe they'll be reasonable. Yeah, let's sneak out. As it looked like a trap to lure passers-by, we decided to go back silently. Fortunately, we managed to flee unnoticed. Let's leave as fast as we have to leave unnoticed, yeah. Okay. We noticed, so many notices, a trail of leaflets on the road. Follow the trail. What's this? For sure it's nothing important. What's this? Let's see. You picked up one of them, crumbled and handwritten. It called all that feel lost after the blackout to come to some kind of religious meeting where they could be helped. Lost souls. It smells of religion. Strange. I mean, it does smell of religion, but maybe we can get some food. Apparently they accepted all in need and provided shelter in the spirit of goodwill and cooperation. This organization must have had a lot of supplies to feed everyone. Let's go. Okay. We found a sign nailed to one of the trees. We were near Frank's camp, the one that, according to the doctor, was supposed to help us. So much time passed since his death. No, about like half an hour. Actually, half an hour? Damn, that was fast. Well, I mean, time flies when you're trying to survive the blackout. Jesus. Okay. Sorry. Notifications. Don't give in to hope yet. Okay. Let's look around. There's still hope. Yes, there's still hope. Yeah, let's be hopeful. That's good. The fact that the camp was closed renewed our hope and strength to push on. It's bold that they put up a sign here. Let's hope that there won't be any trouble. We still have to be on guard. We can't stop now. Okay, let's hope that there won't be any trouble. With civilization in shambles, we had no way of figuring out how the people in the camp would act. We expected distrust and hostility, not a warm welcome. And that was the optimistic scenario. Oh, we don't know. Maybe. In front of us we saw a girl searching through her backpack. Rather young she was, even though who the fudge wrote this, Yoda? Rather young she was, even though we could all see was her back. Hey! The girl immediately got up on her knees, grasping her backpack nervously, ready to run at any moment. She gave us a strict glance. She has the same cap! Okay. The girl smiled and relaxed a bit when she noticed the cap on Anne's head, the same as hers. Still, she wasn't sure what was our business here. We're going to the light! The girl was looking for her relatives as well, but after a short talk, it was apparent that we couldn't help one another. She wished us that we would find what we look for and left. Well, that was a pretty useless event. In front of us there was the relic shop. Well, I guess if we robbed her, maybe we would have gotten something, yeah. In front of us there was a relic shop with some apartments above. Even though... Wouldn't it be the other way around? Like... I mean... No, it's an apartment building with a shop at the... Never mind. That's... neither here nor there. Even though this place looked peaceful, because there were no windows left, the buildings made a rather grim impression. Maybe we should check it out. As we came closer, you noticed signs of forced entry. Still, it was silent, so whoever did this must have been long gone. Let's search for it. Okay, let's see here. Nothing. We pushed the handle, but the door seemed to be locked. What should we do? Force it open. Okay. Oh, got some food. Nothing. Okay, let's exit. That was too close, you know. Alright, we got some food, so that's good. Let's go. As we walked by a truck wreck, an armed woman jumped at us. "Give me your food, now!" she demanded. She looked desperate. Running away was not an option for now. She was too close. Let's attack her. Okay, so as Sarah jumped, the woman shot her, took her backpack and fled. What? Fortunately, Sarah's wound was shallow. The woman didn't want to hurt us. Okay, tend to her wound and move on. Oh, poor Sarah. She's wounded. As we walked, but didn't I use the medicine on her? That's weird. As we walked, we smelled something foul. Whatever it was, it reeked of rot. What should we do? Let's go there? The road led us to a small abandoned housing estate surrounded by garbage. Blackout didn't stop waste production. It ended the disposal. We left in a hurry to run away from the stench. Okay. We saw a shopping center on the horizon, always crowded before the blackout. Now it was completely derelict, like a place from horror stories, so it was a Walmart. Let's see. Let's check it. Let's see. Sarah, we need you. Come with us. Wait. Most of the shops were ransacked already. Sarah stopped by the wedding dress shop and froze. She wanted to wait for the group outside. Okay, let's look for supplies without Sarah. Okay. We found something, but without her, we couldn't take everything with us. When we were back, we saw her smoking at the entrance. She was her old self again. Okay. We support you, Sarah. Okay, let's set up camp. Because I need to heal her. Alright. So, okay, so Boris could use some sleep. Actually, everyone could use some sleep. Let's, we have some tools here. Unnecessary for all handymen. Useful for repair. Yeah, but do I have a handyman? I don't. So... I don't know, let's give her the tools. Viper agility. You can silently scout places without being noticed. Boris is Papa Bear. Heart of gold and impressive strength. And her the kid. You are small and underestimated. Okay, alright, so let's give Sarah the medicine. Sorry, not this. Let's manage resources. Medicine, okay. Sarah took medicine out of her backpack. Should she use it? Yes. Wow, the health went up so much. Anyway. Okay, let's sleep a bit. Let's sleep for... The place for camp looks safe enough for you to rest. So we can take a short break, a short nap, or long sleep. Let's do a short nap. Okay, after the nap you feel better and have more energy. So Boris, you can see he's low on food. So let's give him some food. Manage resources and food. Yes, give him some food. And we're gonna go like this. I mean, their stamina is not very high, but they should be okay for a little while. I mean, we can set up camp pretty much everywhere. So, all right, let's go. All right, come on. We noticed that someone was following us for the past couple of hours and was getting closer. We couldn't be sure of of that person's intentions. What if this man follows us? Let's move faster and try to lose him. Let's wait for his reaction. We stopped and waited for our stalker to see what he wanted from us. After he reached us, we managed to talk to him. He said he's just a traveler like us on his way to his friend's house. That's creepy though. Let him go first and make sure he goes a different way. Let's rob him. Let him go. I don't trust this guy. Let's rob him. We fiercely fought, but we eventually subdued him and took some of his resources. What did we get? Some food? I guess some food. He should be more careful in the future. He shouldn't have done that. We should think first of all. So yeah, he shouldn't have done that. That's for sure. He was stalking us, let's be honest. Someone was following us. We caught glimpses of a man ducking into hiding as we traveled, but didn't know who that person was. His intentions were unclear. What do we do? Let's catch him. We found an abandoned village a bit off of our trail that seemed like a perfect spot to catch him. He never came. It is possible that he has seen through our plan somehow. Alright. The man stalking us disappeared, but we had the crawling feeling of being observed. I like how there's 3 events where we were stalked, like one after the other consecutively. That's kind of silly. As we were passing through a village, we heard a sudden noise. Was it him? Wait for me here. I'll check. I'm gonna check. Wait here. Let's go for Sarah, because she's, you know, stealthy and cat-like. Sarah had gone off for a while, and when she returned, she was running at us, shouting to do the same. There was no time for questions as a group of armed men was on her trail. Okay, we should run as fast as we can. They stopped chasing us when we left the village, but kept running until we felt we were safe. How did they know we were coming? That was a carefully planned ambush. Okay, well, let's cover our tracks and continue our way. Alright, we should go into a camp, I think. Okay, set up camp. This is gonna be, as soon as we go through this event, we're gonna set up camp. Something glistened in the grass nearby. Pick it up? We didn't go too far as several policemen walked to us. They still had their guns and looked as if they were up to no good. Pull out. As we tried to escape, they made us kneel. They laughed and promised that disobedience would be punished by death. Outsmart them somehow? They leered at us and made sleazy remarks on having fun and showing what the real man is. In the meantime, they went through our things, but the tricks worked. They didn't take anything. Alright. We were lucky to stay alive. So they just humiliated us, okay? Come on, camp. Alright, good. We're in a camp. Let's eat. Sarah needs to eat, definitely. Yes. And I think, yeah, the kid should eat too. So they ate. Oh, she didn't eat. Did she eat? Well, that was barely. Wait, what the fuck? Food. Eat. What the hell? Did I give it to someone else? That was weird. Alright, let's sleep. Short nap. Okay. Let's hit the road. Okay, and we don't have any food now. Great. This abandoned building gave us chills on the spine. The wind howled as if it were some ghosts, if there were ghosts trapped inside. Let's look through the window. As you peeked through the window, you saw a dining room. No ghosts, no other people inside. Even the wind for a moment stopped howling so loud. Alright, let's search, because we need food. Let's look here. Oh, come on. Fucking hell. People got crazy. Exit. Fuck you, dude. See, I clicked on exit, but we still triggered the freaking event, and we didn't find anything in the house. So fuck off, house. Man ran towards us. What was he into? Hide from him, try to stop him, ignore him. Try to stop him. You tried to step in his way and stop him, but to no avail. Okay. What a strange encounter it was for you. Still, you proceeded your way, hoping it will be the last strange thing to happen to you for a while. That's probably not going to be the case. Where the hell is this camp? Oh, finally. Okay, we finally got to the camp, or rather what was left of it. There was mostly trash around us, and it seemed like stuff that people left behind as they left this place. Let's make sure this place is safe first. Wandering around the camp, we found a large tent that must have belonged to someone important. It was right in the center of the encampment. Okay, let's check inside. Inside we saw a stack of abandoned papers, notes on the situation in the region. It must have been the leader's tent, Frank's. That was the man the doctor mentioned. Look at the state of the camp. Apparently diseases and robbers hit the camp so hard that Frank decided to move on to another safer place. The last few notes mention a plan to relocate people safely. Maybe there's a secret message in this. We found a short note from Frank to the doctor. People are dying. We waited for you till the last moment. You know where we are. There were no directions more specific than that. Maybe, okay, we have to find them. Looking around, we found tracks and drag marks leading mostly in one direction. There was a chance we would be able to follow this trail to wherever these people have gone. Alright, let's go. We really need some... We heard crying first, then we saw a woman holding her unconscious kid in her arms. None of our business, come on. None of our business. We need food. We saw a pile of rubbish at the side of the road while some traces circling the pile. Check the traces. Footprints circled the pile and mixed with animal tracks. Suddenly we heard something. Was it the wind? Or maybe something more? Where are the tracks going? Let's see. When we followed the footprints, we ended up in an abandoned school. Classes were empty. Glasses windows were rather grim. I have to go inside. Okay. Boris went inside with a grim look on his face. He stopped in one of the dusty classrooms, wandered around it, and then suddenly stormed off. Search the rooms. It reminded me of My Little Princess. Oh. All we could find were textbooks, broken crayons, and children's notes. Nothing that we could use. When we came back to Boris, we saw him smoking. Okay, let's go. We need to sleep. Some strangers were slowly moving towards us. They were far away down the road and we still had a chance to hide from them. Okay, let's send Sarah in to see if they're hostile. According to Sarah, the travelers had no ill intentions. However, they decided to move away from the light. They're curious about us. Okay, ask them why they wanted to escape from the light. They were afraid of the light and they warned us. The light was in fact a trap. It lured people just like artificial light used to attract moth. After everything that we've been through, yeah, reaching the light meant a lot to us. Yeah, exactly. Let's set up camp. We found ourselves at crossroads, leading either to farmlands or lakes. Which path should we choose? Farmlands or lakes? I mean, okay. Lake should be... I mean, farms are not that populated either. Let's go for the lakes. Of course, we set up camp first. New region, lakes. Okay. We reached the lakes. Its still beauty was seemingly undisturbed by human presence, but the lakes seemed to take up much more space than we remembered. Okay, camp. Freaking hell. Okay, we need to sleep a little bit. Short nap. And you can see they're pretty hungry, which is really bad, and I don't have food for most of them. Okay, let's give him food. I mean, you'd think the food would give you more, but of course it doesn't. Anyway. Sarah's really low on food. That's gonna be a problem. She might die. We heard a scream coming from the distant ruins. It sounded like a call for help. Should we react? Yeah, let's check it out. We quickly moved towards the screams. We came upon a pack of wolves attacking a frightened man. The beasts ran away, scared by our sudden appearance. However, the man was gravely wounded. Let's check on him. What's the matter with them? What is it? They're enraged. Okay. The man has several bites around on his neck and left shoulder. It seemed that he will bleed out in moments. Let's put him out of his misery. Boris quickly snapped the man's neck. The sound was very unpleasant. We ended his pain. Yeah, may he rest in peace. Did we get his stuff though? Okay, see, okay, wait. See, that's stupid. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's stupid. So, our choices were, so the guy was, you know, going to die. We could either go through his stuff and take whatever and leave him like that, or, you know, we snapped his neck. So you snap his neck, he's dead. Then take his stuff. But no, you have to choose between the two of them when there was no clear reason why there would be one or the other. They're not mutually exclusive. So if we just got his stuff, right? We got his stuff, right? And then we could have snapped his neck, or the other way around. The point is that these choices don't make sense, and that's, you know, that's shit. Hopefully there are gonna be, you know, maybe some updates with it, because things have to make sense, and especially in a post-apocalypse, the same rules don't apply as in a civilized world, right? You have to survive. Other people try to survive. It is going to be a conflict. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of ugly things that happen, right? And you know, things are, you know, darker, more dangerous, and also more complex. It can't be just like, oh, we're gonna trade, and we decided to trade, and then after we trade, we left. No, it's gonna be, we trade, you know, oh, are we going to trade? And then, okay, what are we going to trade? And after we trade, are they gonna attack us? Are we gonna attack them? Those are, you know, extra layers of complexity, which for some reason the game doesn't give you. Right, and with this one, it's not even that complex. It's like, we killed him, we put him out of his misery. Let's say it was a humane killing, let's say. You know, let's assume that was a positive thing, right? Because the man was suffering, we ended his suffering because we couldn't save him. We didn't have any medicine or anything, right? Why wouldn't we look at, you know, in his stuff then? It's a dumb thing, right? So that's, you know, and something like that would make you more likely to do the, you know, the immoral thing all the time, like rob people as soon as you see them. So of course, if you do that, I'm sure there's gonna be other shitty things that the game throws at you, like, oh, you killed too many people, I'm gonna send dogs for you, like shit like that, right? Which wouldn't necessarily happen. Like in a post-apocalypse, let's assume you would kill every single person you came across, every single person. You take their stuff, you chop them up in a million pieces, and you eat their flesh or something like that. Or you don't eat them. Let's just say you don't become a cannibal, right? Because that's another problem. You just, you know, kill them. What's the likelihood that there's going to be a punishment for that? Very unlikely, right? But of course, a game would have that, like movies have have this balancing act, which, you know, it's unrealistic in most cases. All right. In the distance, a strange man staggered towards us. Was he drunk? Suddenly, he sat under the tree, breathing heavily, and closed his eyes. Okay, let's go for... He's weak, we can rob him. The man fell asleep on our hands as if he couldn't resist it. He didn't wake up as we went to his backpack. What we found were some high-carb sugary foods and an empty insulin pen. Okay, we'll manage. Take food. Okay, we got one food, great. The man didn't wake up when we took his food. We found a short note. I'll find the insulin and we'll be waiting for you. Love, Olive. We're no better than robbers. Oh my god, yes. Cry me a river. At least we didn't have to fight. Yeah, we had to take care of ourselves. That's true. Actually, let's set up camp. All right, give Sarah some food because she needs that. Yes. And I think some people need some mood. Boris had a mood booster, which is probably alcohol. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, okay, see, the mood goes up. Wow, well, quite a bit actually, okay. Alright. Let's, well, I don't think that we have anything. Yeah, our inventories. I mean, it's funny because the game said that we could upgrade our skills and something. I haven't seen anything like it before, like until now. I haven't seen anything in terms of upgrades. I don't know. Alright, maybe it's gonna be later. We pack the camp swiftly. The light awaits us. Okay. While we checked the shelves of some old shop for goods, a hostile group of people emerged from the back. They immediately moved towards us. Let's hold tight and fight. Let's try to flee before they reach us. Let's split and fight one by one. We should surrender. No, let's try to flee. We lashed out to the exit, leaving some of our supplies. Why? Oh my god. Even though we made it alive, we were still unhappy about the loss. What did we lose, actually? I have no idea what we lost. Because I only had... I have no idea what we lost. Because I have just one mood booster, that's it. Did we lose anything? I don't think we had any... Did we have any energy drinks? I don't remember having. Odd. Our surroundings were pretty peaceful. We felt that it could be an excellent spot to stay a bit, rest, think about the road so far. What should we do? Okay, let's use this chance to rest a bit. We relaxed our body and mind and forgot for a moment about the blackout. With new energy, we were ready to hit the road. Okay, now Anne needs food. During your journey, you found a store. It looked like a typical small city store that covered most of the merch such a place would need, from alcohol to cosmetics. Let's check the back door. The back door was barred, so you couldn't go this way. However, it seemed that no one would bother you if you'd come inside through the front door. Okay, let's risk it. Nothing. Some handwritten notes. If you read this, I already hit the road as planned. You know where to find me. Please come and catch us as soon as you can. Boys miss you. Nothing. Force open the door. Let's get out of here. We didn't find anything. Great. You know, most games that have, you know, mechanics like this would actually give you something each time you go through a freaking place. Like, I don't know, any game. I was thinking of, what was the name of the game that, I don't remember, The Last Station? Yeah, The Last Station. It just, you know. We came across an obstacle. A fast-flowing river blocked the road forward, and the nearby bridge collapsed some time ago. What should we do? Let's send Sarah to scout the area for a way through. Sarah managed to find a crossing, and soon we were on the other side of the river. Great. Now we need some food. The day was very hot. We got off the road to walk in the shade of the forest. After a while, we came across a dead deer. Flies were all over it, and it started to smell. Okay, let's see if it's fresh enough to eat. The deer was shot by someone and left behind a while ago. It's warm, so the rot set in pretty fast. Okay, let's go before the hunter comes back. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna lose two people like that. We saw a group in the distance. Its leader was a woman. They looked like they were looking for something. Come closer. We approached the group that quickly shifted to protect the woman, clearly their leader. She was pale and sickly but stood her ground. She asked whether we came from the old camp. Yes, we were. They were looking for survivors from the old camp. Some were still missing after the desperate retreat, and they could be in trouble. Do you know Frank? Frank was her husband and the co-leader of the camp. She told us how to get there, but she had to finish her mission before returning home. Okay. So now we're gonna get to a new camp? Oh Jesus. A group of armed men ambushed us. There wasn't much cover, so running away wasn't an option. Snatch their guns? Soon they put us to our knees. We were in grave danger. Begging stirred their blood and brought their bestiality upon us. When the band is finished, we wish they didn't kill us. Okay. I mean, I can't even rest anywhere, see? So Boris has little stamina, I mean, we don't have fucking resources, you know. Anyway, which makes sense. You know, games like this are just, you know, a slow, you know, torture, continuous torture. A woman came running towards us. She begged us to help her sick son, whose condition has been getting worse from a few days. It appears that she needs meds and food. We don't have any, so let's take her stuff. The heartbroken woman first tried to resist, but she had no chance. She threw all her items on the ground. Her blank stare reflected only sadness. Okay, so do we get anything? We got some food, I guess, because they got some, look, they got some, see, that's kind of weird. So the game should really, okay, the game should give you proper notices as to what the fudge is happening to your characters. Like, you know, X lost health, X gained health, X lost, you know, hunger, improved hunger, right? Because they got improved hunger now. From where? Because we didn't get any food in our stash, right? So that's really dumb that it doesn't. It's you should be able to know all these things to see what the hell is happening. You know, to get some sort of continuous, you know, reports as to what's going on with your people. Jesus. After another turn on the road, the house emerged along the trees. Let's send Sarah in. Sarah led us straight to the house. You could see a cellar entrance nearby. The place looked derelict, but it could just be an illusion. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see here. Behind the door we opened and an old man stood. "Don't hurt me," he said. "Please leave me alone. I don't have much. I won't survive without my supplies." Let's rob him. The old man sobbed as he took his food. It's survival of the fittest, biatch. Nothing. Nothing. Warm blanket. Some little clothes and shoes for a newborn, now covered in dust, as if the parents didn't manage to take them with themselves, or maybe they just weren't needed anymore. Okay, exit. The place seemed so peaceful. Once again you thought about the silence that came to the world when you stopped hearing the constant buzzing of cars. See again, these silly choices. It could be a good place of self-sufficient living. How am I supposed to know that? Perfect place for a solitary life. How am I supposed to know that? Just by a random picture and some, you know, 2 lines of description? Let's go. Let's go to a camp. Come on, set up camp, because this guy needs to sleep. Okay. Let's sleep. Short nap. Okay. Alright, got a short nap. Oh, okay, we're not good. Let's give Sarah the blanket. And she needs some mood. She needs a better mood. Actually, we should talk to the others. They're not talking to each other. I haven't tried talking to one another. Let's see. Talk with others. How could your sister leave you? Cass went to check up on our parents, but she didn't come back. Oh, that's kind of sad. I saw you have a photo. Is it your daughter? Yes, it was my little girl. What happened to her? A fire. They were at home when the blackout hit. I couldn't do anything. Oh. Can I ask you something? It depends. This helmet is too big for you. Why do you carry it? Oh, she's not even a biker. None of your business. Oh, great. It's not even her helmet, man. Jesus. Okay, well. Okay, let's give Anne some food, because she is running low on that. I mean, actually she's doing pretty okay. But, okay. For someone who's pretty much useless, I wish I could choose the people I take with me. Sudden barking brings us back from our thoughts. A dog runs towards us, his owner behind him. The animal was strong and overgrown, Like one of those breeds to protect and fight. Wait for the owner to speak. Yeah, let's do that. He didn't look that suspicious. We didn't look that suspicious to the man, so he warned us about a pack of stray dogs prowling around. Thanks for your advice, I guess. You're honest. It's not common nowadays, he said, and moved on with his dog at his side. Okay. A strange group came closer, threatening to free us from the apocalypse grasp. They seem insane. Let's pull out. They stepped on our toes, not going to let us go. We were clearly in danger. Defend ourselves! We chose to fight, and the combat was challenging. The attackers grasped us and were close to serving their freedom. Break away and run? We struggled and finally managed to break out from the grasp, and with the last strain of strength escaped. You know, it's funny. For a game about a freaking apocalyptic scene and time, there are way too many freaking encounters with other people. Way too many. I mean, we're in an area with the lakes area, right? How many people are there gonna be there? If this was a city, then sure, there were maybe more people, right? Or maybe a town, something. But no, we're kind of in a relatively remote place, and we still encounter billions of people. Crazy. There are several bloodied corpses scattered around the road. Most of them look like they had been searched and robbed, but some of them could still have some valuables. Okay, let's rob them. We took everything that seemed useful. Some of them items can prove valuable. Okay, nice. That's pretty good. What matters is that we managed to get new supplies. Yes. Okay, I think we should sleep. Let's wait 1 second. Let's take the blanket from her and give it to Boris, because Boris needs to sleep better. Okay, let's take a short nap. We're running really low on freaking food. Okay, Boris needs to eat. Let's give him some food. Yes. That's the food. Let's give him some medicine too. Heal him a little bit, yeah. Good. And let's give him energy drink too. Yeah. Get that stamina up. Nice. Okay, good. Now, I'm gonna... Jacket. Decrease fatigue when walking. Okay. 1 second. Let's see here. Let's give the blanket back to the girl. And let's give the jacket to Sarah. Tools. So she doesn't lose stamina as much. Okay, let's talk. Boris? Yes? Why people are bad? Why people are bad? You know, sometimes adults can't handle the truth. Like that when mom told you to stop drinking finally? Something like that. Wow, great conversation. I mean... It was an accident, old one. Likes coming back. Care to say more? Probably not. Okay, I think there was something missing there, but it's fine. Let's move on. I need to feed Sarah, but apparently that's not gonna be... Okay. In the low, half-burned apartment building. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is the lakes area, right? It's supposed to be more, you know, somewhere outside of civilization for the most part, right? Why is there a freaking apartment building here? How many apartment buildings do you know next to lakes in the middle of the forest? Come on. Alright, let's send Sarah to check. Sarah went to check, but there was no living soul in the vicinity. Before the blackout, it must have been a popular place, And now it only could be a reminder of the better past. Okay, let's search the place. Oh, it's short. So force it open. Booze. Oh, come on, give me some freaking food, man. Jesus. No food. God damn it. We saw a white feathered carcass nearby. It looked like a fresh kill, but there was nobody around to claim it. What, because every kill is claimed in this place? The area around the dead bird was muddy and covered with paw marks. Scout the area. We heard barking in the distance, so we decided to follow the tracks, only to find more and more blood along the way. We realized that those were wolf tracks. Okay, wolves could mean trouble. We saw a scarred dog whining, but it ran away as soon as we tried approaching it. Whatever happened here didn't seem safe. Okay, it's better than we just go then. Oh, great. The road led us through a thick forest. So, it was a freaking... Anyway. Suddenly, we were attacked. A group of desperate but armed men shouted to give them all we had. They outnumbered us. Let's stay in the group and not let them surround us. Let's scatter. We should surrender. Yeah, take the strongest one. Boris fought like a professional and we watched his back. Watch for his back so that no one could sneak up on him. Soon the leader of the band was down and the rest of those jerks fled. Okay, let's rob the leader. We took some cigarettes and food from the leader. From the leader's backpack. We deserve the prize. Let's take what's ours and go. Okay, but her food didn't go up. Oh, we got one food, okay. The road led through a thick forest. Let's set up camp. Its shadows and calmness offered some relief. Suddenly we heard a gunshot. We ducked, but quickly realized that the shots weren't aimed at us. What should we do? Okay, let's... Sarah, I think I know where the shots came from. Okay, Sarah. In a dense forest, we came across a hunter caught in a bear trap. He was looking bad. The only thing he could use to leverage the hatch open his rifle was out of his reach. He begged for help. We don't have medicine to help him, and that's actually true. We helped him out of the trap, but he was bleeding heavily. Fortunately, we had a med kit. Oh, he had a med kit with enough supplies to take care of the wound. He thanked us and limped away. He should have given us something for freeing him. Good deeds will pay off one day. Yeah, exactly. Maybe. Come on, camp. All right. Okay. We need food. Manage resources. Food. Yes. And I'm gonna wait. This guy. He doesn't have anything. Okay, wait. What do you have? Jacket. Walking. I'm gonna give him the jacket, so because I want him to keep the stamina as much as he can, and I'm gonna give Sarah the energy drink. Energy drink, yeah. Okay, get some stamina up, and the girl Anne, I'm gonna give her some booze. I couldn't say. Why does it say alcohol? It should be alcohol, because we know it's alcohol. Wait. Wait, did I give her something else? I think I gave her the... No, mood boosters. Well, Anne really shouldn't use mood boosters as... Oh, fuck off. Okay. This is a post-apocalyptic world, right? Lots of people dead, tragic, all the bad stuff, right? People killing each other, blah, 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 no food, tragedies left and right? We can't give the child alcohol. Because that's not good. Look at this shit. Well, Anne really shouldn't use mood boosters as she's still a child. Oh my god, she's still a child. See, that's stupid. These choices make for a worse experience with the game because they're not realistic, right? They're not. No one would. Okay, maybe someone would think those, but to help someone, you know, increase their mood, you would still give them that. That's such a stupid thing. It's like, oh my god, she's just a child. Well, yeah, but she's a child in a fucking post-apocalyptic world. Things happen. Things change. It's not the same thing as, you know, if she was living, I don't know, in a rich place in, I don't know, freaking California, alright? And there would be like, you know, rich white women who are saying like, oh, don't give alcohol to children, you have to be good with children. Okay, sure, I agree, don't give alcohol to children. But this is a different situation, it's stupid. It's such a dumb thing to limit a player's choices based on some absurd, you know, unrealistic, you know, idea of, no, you can't give children alcohol. It's just stupid. It's really dumb. And that's the thing. It's like games like this, right, where you are set in a unlikely and, you know, crazy, tragic, dangerous scenario, right? The post-apocalyptic world where, you know, there's no more energy. That's horrible. I mean, to be fair, it could be worse. It could be a zombie apocalypse or something like that. It's not as bad because, you know, people have been going on without electricity for a very long time, so we'll be fine. That's not the point. You know, that's, you know, I'm not worried about mankind. You know, even if it would happen right now, it would suck at all. Like a lot, it would be really tragic and shit. But mankind would survive. I'm not worried about that. You know, but this idea of, yeah, let's limit the choices for whatever. A young girl was sitting on a tree above our path and called out asking who we were. We introduced ourselves. She introduced herself as Ella and said she knew everything about this area and its people. Okay. She can be useful. When asked about the area, the girl giggled and offered to guide us through. She jumped off the tree right at our feet and told us to follow her. Could you help us with food? She brightened up. Today she caught more fish than she needed for herself and others around here. The girl also warned us that those others might not be as friendly as she was. Huh. If you have plenty of food, we could use that. Halfway along the road, the girl suddenly stopped and turned towards us with a cold stare. She said that her papa taught her how to read people and jumped into a nearby bush. Look for her. Go on. Go on? The brat led us right into a marsh. She must have planned it all along. Getting out of it took us a long time, but we eventually reached the main road. That girl. Okay. A strange bird flew nearby, drawing our attention to an abandoned pet shop in line with some other shops. Okay, let's check out this place. Apparently, through the pet shop, you could get to the shops hidden from the street. You only had to pass empty cages and some animal corpses to get there. I mean, that's unfortunate, but what can we do, right? Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing fucking here. Nothing fucking here. Great. Rope. We got rope so we can tie it around ourselves. Alright, let's set up camp. I mean, we got some rope. Great. Alright, let's take a short nap. Okay, so the rope, useful to get to hard to reach areas. Okay, can I give them the rope? I guess. Okay. Alright, so okay, let's so we don't have any food, so that's gonna be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna give Boris some booze. Lift his spirits up. And Anne might die. Alright. We heard strange creaking. An electric pole was about to fall. It didn't have to fall towards us or fall at all. Move away from it. We moved away in the very last moment. A minute longer and the pole would fall on one of us. That made us both happy and distressed at the same time. That's kind of weird. I mean, an electrical pole wouldn't be that hard to avoid falling on you. Okay, is everyone okay? Nothing much happened to us, yet we promised ourselves to be more careful in the future. Well, if that would be the case, then you would not be, you know, ambushed by so many people. You're always fucking ambushed in this game. It's crazy. The road stretched out into the horizon, calling us to take up the journey. Before moving on, we might want to look around. Should we? Okay, let's see. So she's the survivalist, right? So let's ask her. Sarah, what's our best option? We should move while we can before we get tired. Okay. We should send Sarah to scout ahead. Yeah, let's send Sarah out. Sarah quickly vanished in the fog. She came back just as we started to worry, and she has found something. I like how she found something. And you can go to the place she found, or we don't have time for that. How am I supposed to make an informed decision and the right decision or the wrong decision, you know, if I don't know anything? It's like, you know, I found something. The next thing after that would be like, what did you find? And you don't get that. It's so, you know what I mean? It's okay. Let's ask the question. What did you find? Oh, it's something, 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 and then you can decide is it worth it or not. But now we don't even know what she found. It could be some shit thing. Anyway, let's go there. But that is, you know, it's stupid, right? The fact that you can't know. We heard a man whistling somewhere along the road, so we went there and nothing happened. She found something. What? We don't know, and apparently we didn't find anything. Let's see. So he's whistling around the road. He's whistling, then he's not scared of being ambushed, so let's go to him. Singing became a low hum when we approached the place. A man was bending over some young boy, searching his pockets. What are you doing, dude? The man jumped, clearly scared by our intrusion, and dashed, leaving us alone with the unconscious young lad. Okay, rob the lad? Because we need food. The boy was still unconscious when we found a letter in his pocket. It had a lipstick mark on it. Okay, let's read the letter. It was a goodbye letter from some girl, partially written in proper language, partially as if a non-native tried to express himself. We shouldn't read this. Okay, investigate that. As you deciphered the odd bits, it looked like a hidden message. Run, danger, they come. You tried to wake him up, but to no avail. Okay. The road caught us pretty late in the night. Before the blackout, our path would be much more comfortable with lamps illuminating the way. What shall we do? Let's scout the area first. We found a small cottage on top of a small hill, hidden, but with a perfect view of the surroundings. The sky seemed to shimmer with stars, and we had an ideal view of the mountain light. Okay, let's spend the night there. Maybe Anne is not gonna die. Okay, we spend the night but we don't have any food. Great. The house was dark and quiet. Nature seemed to be utterly, completely different in the dark. It felt as if we were the last surviving humans on the planet. We can now move on with new energy. But with no food. No freaking food. It was a long journey, but we finally found Frank's camp. Okay, that took an hour and 25, well, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Jesus, Frank. We hoped it would be a haven, but what we saw was dreary. It was filled with people suffering from strange illnesses. Okay, let's talk to the people in the camp. Yeah, let's talk to the people. This camp was held together by Frank, but the last few weeks were tough. Meds were running low, and more people were getting seriously ill. Some only waited for death. Let's keep our let's just find Frank. Yeah, let's just go there. People whispered. A doctor was supposed to come with a cure for all of them. Was it our doctor? He never mentioned or showed us anything resembling a miracle serum. Let's just go to Frank's tent. Frank's tent was a bit larger than the others, but it wasn't any better in any better state than the others. We approached it with hesitation, not sure what we would see inside. We entered the tent to meet Frank. The camp leader eyed us carefully, then explained that he was expecting someone else. He seemed disappointed. He told us to find you. Frank chuckled. Did you expect our haven would look like this? He asked. The doctor was supposed to help them with an illness that used to be easily treatable before the blackout. Well, what's the illness? The coronavirus. Any problems? He claimed that they were able to handle it, but his body language was telling a different story. Frank looked like he was on the verge of a breakdown. Maybe we should leave him. Frank looked hesitant and asked us whether Mark left us anything for him. The doctor found a way to help his dying wife. We found some medicine on Mark. Frank smiled for the first time since you started talking to him. He was visibly relieved. There's still hope for my Carla, he uttered. Wait, so... medicine from doctor, I think? At that moment, a woman entered the tent and hugged Frank. It was his wife, who seemed pale and exhausted. Apparently, she already knew about the doctor's demise. Are you okay? She wasn't willing to share, saying that it was nothing. Frank looked worried. As we were leaving, they started arguing. We heard mentions of making sacrifices for others. Yeah, we should go. Wow, we got a lot of food and okay. Wow, and rest? I wish we got more food though. We decided to spend the night at the camp and use the chance to get proper rest. As we sat down, we heard a noise coming from around Frank's tent. Let's go there and see what's going on, yeah. People were outraged. Frank's wife Carla died suddenly this morning. Some were speculating that we were somehow involved. What? Before anyone did anything though, Frank approached us. Yeah, let's send Anna in because she's the child. Like, I'm scared, Frank. Frank looked at Anna as if he saw her for the first time. We didn't bring the doctor, but we brought bad luck. Yeah, maybe we should go. As we were about to leave, Frank announced loudly that Lady Luck is a fickle mistress and tends to turn on their favorites. That felt threatening. Okay, let's get out of here. Relieved, we left the camp behind us, still hearing the uproar that this death caused. We were hoping that this was our last meeting with those people. Alright. That's okay. The lake shore was peaceful and quiet, no signs of human presence, only us and nature. Oh my god. Yes, the lake shore was peaceful and quiet. Exactly the antithesis of everything that we've seen so far. Like so many people around. It wasn't peaceful, it wasn't quiet, not at all. Alright, just enjoy the moment. Okay, what do you think? We hope that one day we could rebuild what we lost. Maybe our future was all about going back to the roots and farming. Well, no, the future is about, the future is about rebuilding, and that's gonna mean, sure, farming, gathering, hunting, creating more tools, building up the cities again, and so on and so forth. Yeah, living closer to nature didn't seem that bad. Well, okay, sure, but that's not what humans do. We should cherish the moments while we last. Yeah, let's cherish the moment. The quiet surroundings made us sleepy and relaxed. After some time, we finally moved on with new strength and improved mood. Well, we were high on mood anyway, but okay. Some food would be nice. We were watching the road when we spotted a group of people in the distance coming our way. Those strangers haven't seen us yet. Okay, Sarah, what do you think? We should stay hidden. Let's see, we should send Sarah to take a closer look at them. Yeah, let's do that. Sarah reported that the Wanderers were not armed and that they looked like travelers. They seemed a bit lost. Okay, let's call out to them. Strangers hesitantly approached us. They were lost and were only trying to find the path leading to the lights. What should we do? Yeah, share what we know with them. Why not? We could actually band together, but we probably won't. The Wanderers were grateful for every bit of info we shared. They wished us luck on our way, and we parted. See, okay, if we were going the same direction, why would we part? Logic. My logic is undeniable. My logic. You know, it's stupid. You know that's dumb. This is dumb, right? It wouldn't happen. We just parted. Okay, and go where? We're going to the same place, and we assume we know where that is, or we have some beacon. Anyway, we did something good today. We shouldn't have done. Yeah, we did something good. Let's pat ourselves on the back. We did good. From a distance, the farm looked as if it was untouched by the blackout. Someone was living there. We saw smoke coming from the chimney. Was that our chance to rest and recoup? Yeah, let's Sarah scout the area. Sarah said that the place seemed to be in excellent shape given the blackout, and she saw only one man working in the garden by the barn. It should be safe for us to visit. Yeah, let's sneak. Maybe we can steal something. We reached the first shed when the owner and his men caught up with us. Great freaking sneaking, man. They threw us out with just enough force to keep us out. That's just whatever. It's stupid. We're so sneaky. I like how, you know, we have this character that's supposed to be a survivalist and very, you know, sneaky. And she looked and she saw one guy working in the field. She didn't say anything about anyone else. We tried to sneak in all of them. They were out of the blue. There were like 3-4 people. Great. Yeah, sure. We found ourselves at the border of a great city. Should we go straight ahead deeper into the city or walk to the suburbs? I mean, the city would have been probably like a wasteland and craziest part, so let's go to the suburbs. New region, suburbs. Okay. Maybe we can get some food? The suburbs were disturbingly silent, as if all the kids and pets were taken away from the roads. Well, yeah. Oh, they're all dead. A girl crying sat under a tree. She looked utterly devastated. Observe her? Why would I observe her? Let's go. What? We moved on, passing the girl by, and seconds later she jumped on us with a knife? She doesn't kill us unless we gave her some resources. Fight her, dude. Desperation gave her more strength and she cut us severely before she ran away. Alright, that's stupid. Whatever. Beyond the fence we saw an encampment, people talking in low voices, and some stew cooking over the gas stove. The camp was situated by a building that seemed a relic. They look well off. Let's approach them peacefully, let's try that. We were fortunate. They were a group of friendly people going back to Frank's camp with supplies. One of them was struggling with a broken cart. Yeah, we can't help them. You know Frank? He was supporting the community before the blackout and never stopped, they said. They all admired his efforts to restore order in this new world. We were there. Maybe we could trade. Thank them and leave. We were there. It was difficult for them to take in our story. Some of the group sided with disbelief, and it was clear that they felt hopeless now. Worried, they packed up and left the camp in a hurry. So did they give us some food? Maybe? No? This store seemed to be more run down than the other that we saw lately. Shelves on the floor, broken fridges. Well, why not? Let's still check the rubble. Nothing. Okay, here. Nothing. 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 Exit. That was... Some of the things here appeared utterly useless after the blackout. Probably most of the better stuff has already been taken away. A strange group arose in front of you, just like that. They just appear out of nowhere, like every single group in this game. As you were hidden from their sight, you could safely overhear them making laugh of the other girl in the group. Ask them for help. Listen carefully. They were mocking the girl for a guy she set up for them for robbing. Apparently they dressed up as some kind of cult and preyed on the weak, seeking comfort in religion. Try to steal their supplies? It wasn't of any interest for you, so you grabbed the closest backpack, somehow alarming them. When you left, you heard cries and screams. The group noticed the theft and accused the girl of it. Come back there, it's life now. Okay, we got 1 food and 1 drink, great. Well, you ignore that. In a safe spot, you check the backpack. Except for resources, it contains some crumbled leaflets of some cult with notes how best to use it to prey on people. Alright. Then it's good that we robbed them. The place would be peaceful despite all the destruction around it, if it wasn't for some female screams. I mean, could be a trap. Okay, let's see what's going on. People threw mud at a crying girl kneeling on a square. They call her for betrayal as she just came back from the city which tried to take over their haven. Help them throw mud. They're so busy won't notice. Yeah, check their pockets. Nice. Sarah slipped past the people. She didn't find much, but some were careless enough that they didn't mind their things. Nice. Let's leave with what we have. That moment the crowd cheered as some old man and probably his grandson took the girl away. A strange place it was. Well, doesn't matter. We got some resources, so that's good. From a distance we saw a dirty kid sitting in front of a house sobbing. After a moment his name was called from inside the house and the kid shrugged but didn't move. Go closer to the house? As we approached the house we heard some screams and shouting that stopped the moment we put our feet on the creaking porch. Knock? Drunk head of the family opened the door, trying to take up as much space as he could to block our view. Still, we managed to see his wife hiding in the kitchen, clearly terrified. Kick him? When the man landed on his knees, his wife yelled, ordering us to leave them alone at once. When we turned to the kids, they froze with fear. We just made things worse. We should go. If they don't want to be helped, then the road awaits. Yeah, let's just go. As we left, we saw the oldest daughter furious at us for what we've done, hissing that saviors like ourselves would never save anyone. Okay. Alright. This will give them tough school of life. Whatever, hit the road. From a distance we still hear the father of the year yelling at the family. Huh, whatever. With all the strength he had left, Boris kept himself from going back there and killing the bastard. The shouting stopped short. Let's go there. Nah, let's don't meddle. Screw it. We went through suburbs wondering where did all this garbage come from. It was everywhere, piling, spreading all over the streets. Look for people. Is it like that all over the place? We should wait. Yeah, we shouldn't waste time. We moved on, observing fat rats feasting on garbage. They weren't that scared of us. Strange. In the time of great famine, those rats would be caught and eaten. Maybe that time would come soon. Who knew? Who knows, maybe. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna eat any rats though. A sudden commotion in front of us woke us from our thoughts. Loud cries and shouts were coming fast towards us. What should we do? Let's check it carefully. A few drunk men were fighting each other right now. Their backpacks lie there unprotected. Okay, grab the backpacks. Let's go. As we try to filch their things. Filch? That's a word? They noticed us. Drunk as they were about to catch us. What should we do? Scare them away. Boris managed to deal with the men, but he didn't approve the stealing. Oh, fuck off. We didn't find anything useful in the backpack. Oh, he didn't approve the stealing. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Who are you? We suddenly heard behind our backs. Quite a group approached us, all with similar bandanas tied to their necks. Run away! We barely managed to outrun them and get into one of the small alleys. We barely had a few minutes of advantage. This way? This way what? Okay, let's say this way. Jack somehow knew where to run, as if he was in this city and suburbs before, and soon we ended up in a derelict house office set by someone resourceful. Okay, that didn't make much sense, but okay. Let's set up camp. We found a toy in the middle of the road. The toy was quite old and rugged, but surprisingly clean. What should we do? And what do you think? And thought for a moment, decided to find the toy's owner. Unfortunately, no kid was to be seen around. Shall we search a little more? No! It's stupid. Why should we... Come on. Alright, we set the camp. Good. Let's give Anne some food. Yeah. And we should probably take a short nap. Okay. And let's give Boris some food. Okay, last thing. Alright, well, that was it. Do we have anything else? A toy. Enhanced morale increase. I mean, I guess I'm gonna give... Oh, no. Wait. Maybe give Boris the little toy, cause, you know. I still don't understand what types of where are the upgrades, right? Didn't the game mention upgrades that we can do? We could improve our skills somehow, maybe with the items. I don't know. We packed the camp swiftly. The light awaits us. It's all super dark though. We stopped on impulse in the middle of the road. It felt like someone was watching us, but we couldn't see anyone. Let's look for a vantage point. We had a good view of the surrounding area from the second floor window. We noticed a group of waiting and hiding nearby, and a solitary traveler approaching them. Let me go there. Sarah sneaked as close as she could, but only managed to overhear that they were looking for a group like ours. Following them was too dangerous, and we decided not to linger there. But why were they following us? That's weird, right? Not thinking much, we went on the roadside when we realized that we stepped into something. A few steps later, angry buzzing followed us. Wasps. See, that doesn't make any sense. How often are you attacked by wasps? More than one. Okay, grab something to protect ourselves. Apparently that didn't work. We managed to kill a few wasps with a branch, but the rest made you run away severely stung. I've never heard of anything like this before, but okay. Let's check up on the stings. When we got... Okay, we don't have any medicine, so it doesn't matter. Okay, they're hurt. Wounded. Great. It's such a stupid thing, but okay. As we approached a little hill... I mean, come on. Wasps. Really? Out of all the things that could actually hurt you in this... In playing an hour and 40 minutes in this game... Wasps. Bullshit. As we approached a little hill in front of us, we felt some strange stench. Shall we... Strange stench? Let's go closer. As we climbed up the hill, a solitary grave emerged. Behind it, lower in the valley in front of us, several bodies laid out in the open. The stench suggested that they were dead for a long time. Okay, let's rub the bodies then. Rotting flesh was disgusting and made the search difficult. We felt sick immediately. All our effort was in vain, as the bodies must have been robbed before. Oh, we lost health and... Okay, great. And we didn't get anything. You approach an old grocery store. Okay, let's search it. No, it's really... Nothing. 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 And one food. Wow, thank you for one food. Thanks so much, man. One fucking food. One. Oh, Jesus. Let's go to camp a little bit.
Hmm?
One freaking food, unbelievable. Okay, give her this, and let's talk. Boris, do you like Sarah? She's scary. Shh, she can hear you. Did you say something? She's not that scary. She's just a wigger biker. She pretends to be tough, and you know, probably if you know the blackout didn't happen, she would get some crappy tattoos. You know, so she seems more hardcore. She was probably in a relationship with a biker boyfriend that beat her and stuff. You know. I mean, alright, I need to heal Sarah though. We heard flies buzzing and it came back in flashbacks. The body's rotting out in the open grave, in the open over a grave. The flies, a stench. Will we end up the same? We can't be surprised like that. We had to cautious and bold. We couldn't let our guard down as those people did. Sarah is silent. Sarah analyzed everything that happened so far. She didn't want to end up like those people on the hill, but at the same time she felt weary. Okay. As we walked through some small town, some thugs approached us from a side alley. They surrounded us and ordered us to give them what we had. Breakthrough by fighting with a smaller group. We should surrender. No, breakthrough. Let's see. Our maneuver surprised the bandits. We easily broke through their ranks. Let's run while we can. Sarah's almost dead, by the way. We did. We ran away. At the cost of our strength, we managed to save our lives. Let's run further so they don't catch us. Okay, so Sarah's almost dead. We saw a man in a big traveler's hat. His bags were pretty well packed. What should we do? Rob him, obviously. The man wasn't strong enough to oppose us, though he was a careful fighter. Judging by the number of goods he carried, he was a traveling merchant. Okay, search his belongings. He had plenty of goods for trade, but only resources interested us. We took what we could and left, using some of the resources on the way. Survival of the fittest, bitch. Okay, let's set up camp because I need to heal Sarah and Anne actually. But I'd better save Sarah though, you know. Let's use the medicine. Yes. And I mean, let's sleep a little bit. Okay, that's good. Then let's see, what else should we do? Let's give an energy drink so she has more stamina. So we don't have to, you know, because I think he has the jacket, right? Yeah, the jacket decreases fatigue while walking. Okay, so that's good. And okay, they're good. Open the inventory. We don't have anything. Okay, so all right. Any food? I mean, I guess I could give Anne some food. Right? Yeah, let's give her some food. Although we're running low on food anyway, but okay, well, let's go. Let's see if we can survive the suburbs. We found a perfect spot to rest, a tiny wooden cottage. It was dilapidated, but the surroundings were so peaceful that we gladly stayed a little while and relaxed a little. Okay, let's get inside. We were inside when we heard it, glass breaking and the burst of flames. The cottage caught fire quickly. We were trapped. Break the window? We managed to escape to the window, flames licking our feet. We made it outside, but it wasn't over. When we moved out of the fire's reach, we were lucky that the fire didn't spread further. Was this a trap? Maybe? Odd. A dog barked at you. It stood in front of a derelict house. What should we do? Search the place? Energy drink? Meds? The door is locked. Force it open? Nothing? Okay, nice. Okay, let's go. The dog looked at you as if it judged you, then disappeared in the bushy. Okay. Let's go. Come on, let's set up the camp. Come on. Good. Phew. All right, we're good. Let's heal Anne. Doesn't give much though. And let's give Boris. Manage resources, medicine. There we go. Yes. And I'm going to give him an energy drink. Manage energy drink. So yeah, okay, they're good in terms of stamina. Okay. All right, let's go. We arrived at a place that must have been a market before the blackout. Somehow we remained a gathering place and we saw a group of people talking to on the other side of the square. Maybe they have something interesting to say, why not? It was a bold move. The kid gazed at us angrily and said we were them. Apparently someone was asking about our group. Okay, run away. We ran past people, not bothering to stop and chat with them. Suddenly someone screamed that we must be the murderers as we were running. It's not safe here. We rushed to the square to get through as fast as we could. The blackout changed people for worse, and we were expecting them to jump at us at any moment. We saw them staring at us. Okay, let's just go. Okay, well, at least we got out. It's fine. A lonely crying kid came to us from nowhere. We didn't see anyone else around. Be careful. Who knew why this kid was here? We were alert. Who knew what was going on here? We should go on. The kid stood there and watched as bandits ran at us. Come on! See, but that's stupid. Okay. Fight with them. They were weak and exhausted by some illness, and it added desperate strength to their fighting. Stand our ground? With our strength, we easily fend them off. Then we could continue our journey. Okay, nice. That's cool. On our way, we spotted a rustic house untouched by the blackout. Half-open door looked as if it was left in a hurry, but its inhabitants have left their car in the driveway. Okay, look around for inhabitants. You looked around but didn't see a living soul. An open door invites you inside the house. Okay. Nothing. 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 Wow, great. Great encounter, by the way. Great event. Awesome event. We need more events like this. I mean, in an hour and 50 minutes, I already found 2 houses where there was nothing in them. At least 2 houses I remember. There was nothing in them. That's such a waste. Really, it's such a waste. I mean, you don't have to find a billion supplies, you know? But anyway. Just one thing, God forbid. An old man frantically shouted at the distance. After a moment we recognized the words. Pam, where are you? He cried, not paying attention to us whatsoever. Okay, let's rob him. The old man wasn't bothered as we searched his pockets, as he was interested in what the woman he was interested in. All he was interested in was the woman he was looking for. Suddenly something hard was thrown our way. Okay, we better run. We ran away, and after a moment we heard someone laughing behind us. Whatever it was, maybe it was the best option in the situation. So do we get anything? I don't know. First you saw a strand of smoke in the air, then you heard some heavy cursing coming out from one of the houses. What should we do? Cautiously come closer. As you came closer, you heard "cursed machine" and painful moaning. Through the door, you could see a man bent in half. He couldn't see us. Observe what the man. Yeah, let's observe. We crouched. Through the dirty window, we saw that there was a way in the other side of the building to the kitchen. The man didn't pay attention to us as he tried to dress his hand. Go to the kitchen. The kitchen was simple. We only had time to grab some food before we had to move back to hide before the house's owner. It was enough. Okay. I wonder what that machine was. We found a torn backpack covered in dust, as it's been there for quite some time already. Some of its contents laid on the road. To make it worse, something reeked nearby. Okay, let's check out surroundings, because there might be people here. Behind thick bushes, we almost stepped in on a rotting body. Some vegetation around died, and we could see bones being rotted behind rotted dry skin. Camouflage clothes were torn and stained with decay. I'm gonna leave the body. We don't need to scavenge trash. We left the dusty backpack and left in haste, hoping to leave the stench behind us. See, another stupid event, right? So, backpack, middle of the road. Okay, we looked around, see if there's anyone else to attack us. We saw a body. Okay, there was a body. So, maybe the backpack was from that guy. Leave the guy, we didn't bury him, we decided, that was a choice, that's fine. We didn't bury him, go to the backpack, get the stuff. Logic. Jesus. Okay. We approached a small derelict church. Doors were wide open as if there was no one close. No one to close them. Okay, let's look around. The place looked rather dilapidated. That's the second time I said dilapidated. Destroyed on purpose. Was that angry parishioner who did this? Are there no priests left? We only found a relatively fresh grave in the back with a rosary left next to the grave. There was no one left. Maybe we'd find something we searched longer? During our search, cloaked figures stopped us and for now politely asked us to leave the premises. I mean, where the fuck did these people come from? It's so stupid. They didn't seem much of a threat, but we could get a false impression. Who are you? We were walked outside with strength we wouldn't suspect them of having, then shut the door behind us. It was useless to get back inside. Okay. So they were really strong cultists. Something was off. We had an uneasy feeling that we were being followed again. Like the fourth fucking time. Was it this place or did the Blackout play games with our minds? It's nothing. Suddenly we heard something shouting. It's them behind us. The group following us picked up the pace. Run! We had an advantage, but they were slowly gaining on us. We maneuvered through the rubble of fallen buildings, but we had to think fast. Okay, we can use the rope then. As quickly as we could, we tied the rope to a streetlight and threw it down into a hole that probably connected to the sewer system. Then we hid. The bait worked and they climbed down. Take the rope back. Staying as silent as we could, we untied the rope and got it away from the hole. The stench was horrible and made us slightly dizzy. Wait, so now they're in the sewer? We found whatever gods were looking over us as we were still alive. Questions circled in our heads, leaving us restless. Nevertheless, we hit the road hoping for no more surprises. Okay. I want to see if we still got oh, we still got the rope. Okay, so we still got the rope. Let's take a short nap. And okay, so let's give food. Oh crap. Boris is worse. Let's give him food. God damn it. They're both bad. I don't know. No, let's hit the road. I don't like that there's so little food. We bumped into a road blockade, around which a man circled as if he looked for something. The barricade was half burned. Sneak towards the man, rob him. We sneaked to him and managed to throw him off his feet. He flipped and fell, losing his handbag. Take the handbag. We took the handbag, but there was only some fast spoiled food and a notebook with absolutely unreadable notes. Okay, eat it? Did that help at all? Finders keepers, at least we felt better after we ate. It didn't seem that we got any more food, but okay. Distant gunshots stopped us in our tracks. Should we check what happened or move on? Yeah, let's send Sarah ahead to see what's going on. The sounds of gunshots intensified as we climbed a hill and saw a bunch of buildings at the base. Sarah reported that bandits attacked some travelers. She wanted us to help those poor people. Huh. No, let's avoid the situation. Bye. Sorry. Study. As far away distant sound startled us, but a faraway distant sound startled us, but didn't stop us from walking. After a while, we reached a small, falling apart village. We found a man leaning on one of the ruins. Try to wake the guy? The man was in shock. Attempts to talk to him came to naught. Suddenly, we heard something. Was it footsteps? Try to hide. We made just a few steps away when we saw them, and they saw us. A bunch of thug-like, robust men, each worse than the other. Well, was coming towards us, smiling angrily. Okay. A shrieking sound woke us from our thoughts as we followed the road. What was that? Let's go there. It seemed like we found an abandoned nursery with a playground behind. It must have been filled with kids before the blackout happened. Let's check the building. The building was barricaded and graffiti was all over it outside. Okay, let's force. Boris removed the barricade and stale air hit us. No one was here for a long time, but the place was wiped clean from anything useful. Okay. Sarah's gonna die of hunger. The road ahead was straight and dangerous wasteland. A dangerous wasteland laid in front of us. Okay. New region, a wasteland. Okay, let's play a bit more. We were closer to the light than ever, but the hostile land lied ahead. The wasteland didn't seem approachable. Well, I guess we have to go through it anyway. We came by another empty house. Parts of it have burned down, possibly after the blackout. Let's go inside. Force the door. Boris pushed his back against the door and fell inside. He screamed, completely terrified. We were hit with an awful stench coming inside. Are you okay, Boris? Boris took the time to look around. He found mutilated corpses inside, no food, and dried blood everywhere. It seems someone tried to burn down the house to cover up the slaughter. Jesus. Let's leave this cursed place. Yeah, Sarah's gonna die. No food. We started hearing squeaking noises from somewhere further down the road, and we were wondering what its source was. Soon after, a hunched silhouette pulling a cart appeared. Okay, go on. We went on minding our own business. As we got closer, the figure turned out to be an old lady. She soon started calling out to us, calling us sweeties, and asking where we were heading. Okay, we can spare some time to talk to her. Let's talk to her. We came closer. The woman dragging the cart acted as if the blackout never happened. With a cheerful smile, she came out to us, asking whether we would be rude and ignore an old lady. Okay, have a chat. From the stream of words she unleashed upon us, we managed to gather that this area was dangerous. She wouldn't like to go into details. And where's your family, old lady? Her family was gone. She packed what she could on the cart and decided to find her distant relatives. Her old home had nothing to offer aside from a place to die lonely. Okay, so Sarah's gonna die now, right? No? We noticed an abandoned van. The vehicle had spots of rust all over the body, and it was hard to tell whether it contained anything valuable. Let's observe a bit. We observed it for some time, but nothing happened. It seemed like a regular abandoned vehicle. What should we do? Let's try to open the rear door using force. Boris managed to break off the back door, allowing us to peek inside. It appears that the van was used to transport canned foods. We may try to get inside, but it will consume a lot of time. Okay, let's use tools because we need food. Come on. With force and tools, we managed to open the rear door in no time. Most of the food was inedible, but luckily we also found some canned provisions. See, we got 2 food. All right, let's set up camp. Come on, come on. Okay, don't let Sarah die. All right. Manage resources, food. Yes. And I mean, okay, let's. No, not here. Oh fuck. Sorry, I wanted to set up camp again. Sorry. Sorry. Let's get them to sleep a short nap. Okay, so that was a short nap. That means, okay, let's give Boris some food. Yeah, we're running low. Someone's gonna die without food. And let's give him an energy drink. And give Sarah an energy drink too. Yeah. What can we do? We don't have any food, so... I mean, that 2 food was very little, but yeah. Still, you know, got something. Suddenly a pack of hungry wolves ran out of nearby bushes and surrounded us. Okay, we should climb any tree. Wolves circled the trees as we climbed. It was exhausting, but the animals slowly started to back away. Stay on the tree a bit longer? It was exhausting, but okay. Finally the wolves let go and we could climb down. Phew, okay. Alright. Smoke was slowly rising from a mansion before us, the last remnant of fire that must have flickered below. What should we do? Yeah, let's go there, why not? As you approached the source of smoke, you saw that the biggest fire died out some time ago. The main part of the mansion and the front garden was burned down. Let's search carefully, yeah. As we go around the ground floor, with every step you hear the house creaking as if its foundation barely stood after the fire. It looks like it's not safe at all to wander here. Let's go to the kitchen. As you move to what's left in the kitchen, a sudden crack made you look back. The earth trembled as one of the walls fell. Come back. You tried to retrace your steps in a wild run, but you could see how the building collapsed around you. You barely reached the door you first walked in, knowing that you had lots of luck. Wow. Okay. Okay. A large boring sign indicated that we were approaching a logistics hub. Soon we saw abandoned trucks in the parking lot and gigantic warehouses, hopefully filled with valuable items. Let's check the trucks. Most of the trucks were emptied. Pallets covered the ground along with discarded packaging. On the other side of the parking we saw some untouched boxes on the back of a trailer. Check the boxes. Someone picked through the first boxes, leaving everything else untouched. Most of the truck was overgrown with thick mold, feeding off of thawed pizzas and microwave dinners. Search the place. Okay, so we didn't find anything. As we walked by an abandoned petrol station, we heard a gunshot. Then a bullet ricocheted off the wall over our heads. What should we do? Okay, quick, hide behind the wreck. We hid behind the car wreck. One more gunshot bounced off the car. Whoever it is, he's shooting at us. Let's wait for the next shot and run, yeah. We waited, but nothing happened. There was only silence. Maybe the attacker ran out of bullets, or perhaps he or she gave up. Let's check that. The station was empty and its doors were open. Also, there was nothing of value inside. Near the windows we found 2 empty bullet shells. We're fortunate that this person is not here anymore. The mansion surely had seen its better days, half burned. The only half was a sad reminder of its former glory. Look closer. The signs of fire suggest that it was the result of the blackout. Staircase leading upstairs collapsed a long time ago. Well, at least we can look around a bit. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's someone who's hanged here, that's fine. Nothing. Empty packets of strong sleeping pills with a side note. Goodbye. Great. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, some booze and that's it. So, okay. So, I guess, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna end it here, considering it's been it's already been, over 2 hours, and hopefully you got an idea of how the game is. I mean, I would definitely improve the encounters, make more events where you can search through buildings, with more complex buildings, with more areas to look through. That's something. More choices when it comes to, how you manage dead bodies and such. You can't just leave a freaking dead body and leave the resources they might have too. That's bad. So I think the writing could be improved. There could be better events in it. So hopefully that's gonna be, maybe a future update. I've seen the game had mixed reviews on Steam, and maybe that's one of the reasons why. Well, maybe some of those reasons why. I mean, it's interesting that, I really thought that I would have lost at least one character already, but in 2 hours I haven't. So that's, I mean, we could still lose Anne really quick because she's almost dead. She's very hungry, but still, people survived. I wish you could choose who you to take with you. The fact that you have 2 idealists, it's. I mean, maybe you could choose maybe 2 out of 3. You allow some randomness as to it, but I don't know. Maybe I just think it's a little forced, because even in a blackout, right, in a post-apocalypse like this, there's still freedom of association, and you would find the best people that you could find, not the freaking kid, especially since there are other options. So, but you know what? Maybe that's again to make things a bit more difficult. I haven't really used Anne much for anything, but I'm sure there's some cases where her being a child works, but just haven't seen much of that. That's okay. It's. I just think it needs more polish. Doesn't seem to be very in depth and motivating. Like, you could chat at the camp, right? And you could find out more about the characters, but that's unnecessary. At least it seems unnecessary. I wouldn't actually mind if every time you went into camp, or every other time you went to camp, there would be a discussion where you could, see, and there wouldn't be just the portraits on the side, and you would, because it just appears like a side thing. It really does. It appears like the conversation between them, it's there to the side. It's not much. So I really think it could be made more, put more in your face, where you could actually see the discussion and what's going on. Even if you're being forced to sit through a discussion, sometimes it would be nice to expand the story, the background of the characters, in a more direct and in-your-face way, and also that would probably make you more invested in the characters, make you care more about them. Right now, the only reason I really care about them is because I only have 3 of them, and it doesn't seem that you can change them, or you don't find anyone else that you would add to the group. So in that regard, the characters are, it could be anyone, basically. It could be anyone there, and I wouldn't care that much. I would only care because those are the only options I have. So I think that could be changed a little bit. Definitely the writing could be tweaked, and there's some fixes to be done. And again, more events, more interesting events that are more complex, with more things that make sense. And probably less encounters with people. I mean, let's be honest, how often it's like every other 3 encounters or something, there are people with bats trying to hit you. I mean, would that really be the case, especially in places like the lakeside, the lake areas, where that should be more remote. There shouldn't be as many people, right? If it's in the middle of the city, that makes sense. There would be more more gangs there, more violence, more people that would be likely to attack you. But that's my view on it. If you want to check out the game yourself, it is available for $10 or €10 on Steam, available for Windows. You see the link in the description below. I think it needs more polish. I really think it's more polished, but you know, if you're interested, maybe you can you know, follow the game and see if there's any update. But or you can get it now and try to reach the light, which something tells me that it's gonna be. It might be just a cheesy, you know, we got some sort of haven, or it's gonna be a, you know, something that it's a total lie and it's gonna be disappointing. I don't know. Something tells me that, you know, the story's not gonna be super intriguing and complex. But you know, maybe that's my suspicion. Anyway, that was it, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this live stream, please give it a thumbs up real quick. And of course, if you can, and of course you can, support me through all the ways that you can subscribe, tell other people about the channel, share the videos, subscribe here on YouTube, click on the notification bell if you subscribe here, subscribe also on BitChute, bitchute.com/cryptichybrid. That's a channel that I'm pushing more and more. That's where I have gameplay videos. I also have gameplay videos here, but over there I put them before I put them on YouTube or on YouTube, and I also have exclusives there. So if you want to see all the content that I make, subscribe both on YouTube and on BitChute, because that's where all the stuff is going to be, you know, summed up. And after that, please take half a minute to see the ways through which you can support me financially this time. You can either give me a direct donation through PayPal, or if you don't have disposable income to give like that, that's fine. You can support me with the game purchases that you make. So whenever you buy something, if you buy it from the Humble Store, FANATICAL, or the Epic Games Store, use the affiliate links in the description below, or the creator tag. The creator tag is for the Epic Games Store, and whenever you use those, you don't pay more for the stuff that you buy. You just tell that store to send me a small percentage of the money you spend there. So it's a very small thing that you can do. It costs you nothing, basically, and it's it can go a long way. I've had, you know, a few people, you know, buying stuff through the on the Humble Store. You know, bundles and such, and you know, I don't have a lot of cash there, but if let's say 5-10 people would be buying, you know, every other month through my links, that would be a nice little revenue stream. Not something that you would, you know, live off of, but maybe could, you know, double the very low ad revenue that I get on YouTube. Another great way to support me financially without having to pay anything, so you don't have to take any money out of your pocket, is to download and try out the Brave browser. Now I know not a lot of people try out new browsers. I'm also one of those people who are, you know, I'm very comfortable with what I have and don't try new things unless, you know, something doesn't work. But I did try the Brave browser more than a year ago, and it replaced Chrome for me. I use it every day now together with Opera. I like it, I enjoy it. It's a browser that's focused more on privacy, on speed. It blocks trackers, it blocks cookies, it blocks fingerprinting methods. Fingerprinting meaning, you know, fingerprinting as in ways that, you know, sites can identify you. So they take, for example, I know the data of your system, like, you know, what operating system you're using, what resolution you have, what language you have, stuff like that, and what other sites you visited. And if you add everything together, you could be identified. They could find, oh, because it's a unique fingerprint. It's you're the only person who, you know, goes to, you know, those X sites and has the same browser, same resolution, same amount of RAM, same CPU, same things installed, you know, same, you know, all that. So that's something that can be to some extent prevented by using the Brave browser. So try it out, download it to the referral link in the description, install it, use it. If you use it for at least a month, then I will get a small crypto reward from the Brave software team. You know, hopefully there's going to be more people who use it, because it's a really cool browser, and they're trying to do something else, something new when it comes to advertising. They block third-party ads, and they serve you ads that are non-intrusive, so they don't take your data. You can choose to see those ads. You don't have to see those ads, but if you do, you get basic attention tokens to the browser, and those basic attention tokens you can use to share, give to all sorts of creators like myself. I am a Brave verified publisher. So for example, here on YouTube, on any video of mine on YouTube, or on any post that I make on Twitter at Cryptic Hybrid, follow me there. You can tip me those basic attention tokens, and I think some people have. I think I got like 2 basic attention tokens this month. It's not a lot, but it's something, and I'm obviously, you know, very appreciative. That was I think you don't really see the exact sum, and I got and I think I got like two 1 BATS donations, but I think so. Yeah, it's probably. But you know what? You can give 1, give 5, 10, and it helps me out. You know, bundle those up together. Hopefully, you know, I haven't taken any money or anything like that. I haven't gotten any. I haven't bought anything with the BATS. I didn't turn them into dollars or euros or anything like that. So, but hopefully, if there's enough, I'll be able to, you know, get some sort of revenue from that too. If, let's say, you know, 10 people, you know, give BATS, if I have like 100 or 200 basic attention, which wouldn't be that much every month, that would be a nice extra revenue stream, especially since advertising is not paying much at all. So please see those ways to which you can help. Again, most of them don't cost you anything. So if you want to see more coverage, mostly indie game coverage all the time, every day, tons and tons of videos, live streams, developer interviews, please see all of those, because it's getting really bad and desperate over here in terms of financial. So if you can, please help. Please help us, and turn off that pesky ad block. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's a joke on someone. But no. Thanks again all for watching. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again tomorrow for a new live stream. Until the next time we see each other, thank you and have an awesome day. And then he goes to disable to end the stream.